5 years ago, I left my country and moved to the United States. What has changed since I moved here? What's my new goals or the past goal? This is what I'm gonna share with you along in this video. Let's jump into the situation. I was working for my government 5 years ago as a government employee. I was a teacher in a primary school. I love teaching. Yeah. That was a dream job when I was in a high school. So after the high school, I went straight to the training to become a teacher in a primary school. After my training, so I succeed all the exam, and straight I went to my professional goals. So I went for teaching, and I love that job. I love it. After 10 years teaching the children, what we can teach them for our country, for better education system, for the development, and for other things. We followed the rule and we did our job as a teacher. So that was something I like. And I went from different cities to my country to teach the children. Start from the countryside, from the small cities, and went back straight to the capital cities. So I, did that job in different part of my country, and I love teaching. I know I got great experience with my children, and some of them I still have a contact with them in a social media, even if in a phone number. So, and 2017 came. When it came, there is a program they call diversity visa. If you went to YouTube and you type David Lottery, that's diversity visa. So that's a program that's open to all the country around the world. So you sign up. It's a US program. You sign up, and if you get selected, you're gonna submit all the documentation, go to the visa interview. They're gonna ask you everything, and if you succeed your interview, allow you get a visa to become a US resident. So yeah, for all part, I submit all the documentation. I went to my visa interview, and that was fine. So in 2019, let's start with zero life. Start from zero. So yeah, I jumped, left my job, and I moved to the US. When I came here, the first job I got was as a custodian. So I was doing my job in a PM shift, and go to school in the morning time, learning how to speak English. We all learn English in the system over there in our country, but writing is perfect. Speaking is a problem. So when I come here, I have to learn to speak, and I can be able to communicate with my co-workers and everyone around it, and even doing a better job with client, customer. You need to communicate. So I start going to school to learn to speak English and also work. It was hard because you have to wake up early, come back at home lately, probably around 12 or 1 a.m., and wake up early and go back to school, and from school go to work. So that was this new system. You're not used to it when you were in a country, and when you move, that's the new system. That's new activities, and you gotta do it. So yeah, it was easy for me to do it, but because when you move to other countries, you move with strange, with goals, and kind of like a new mindset. So I'm going to make it straight, even if I know it's gonna be hard. how we do it. So we come here and we work hard at the beginning. We gotta do it. So yeah, it was courageous, and it was something special. Start from zero. So it was something I like, and I moved here with a lot of goals, and I have achieved some of the goals, but not all of them. Not all of them. I went from the first job as a cleaning custodian, spent 6 months, and the COVID-19 came in 2020. I left that job and moved straight to another job. And after some months, straight to another job. Every time I quit, I quit, had the experience, moved to another company, had the experience, moved to another company. So that was something special. And, after the COVID-19, many things changed in the employment system. A lot of people got laid off. A lot of people got sent back to home. A lot of people lose their job. But, I keep moving from job to job, even if some company were not close to the city I live in, but I made it. That was a great thing to start because, when you come with goals, you got to follow your goal. One of the goals was to study real estate. And when I came here, that was the first thing I started learning. And reading, go to the conferences, seminar, online courses, and everything was straight, moving. And the best part here is a learning when I come here. The best part of my life is learning. And I find in the United States, great thing, the books. That's well, because when you find great book and you have everything you need in the book, is a blueprint. We don't have a chance to have those kind of book like a business book in our country. So when I move here and I know, wow, that's amazing, those kind of book, start reading, learning, and go find a new community. I also love running, so when I come here to keep my health, I have to do my workout every week, go out, run. Even I did some competition, marathon, half marathon, 10K, 5K, start from zero. I learned a lot of things, making friends, learn from school, at work, and I love it. And I think I can say after 5 years is a great thing I can say. To move here, it was a hard decision, but I made it. And I learned from it. And I'm still moving. I have achieved some goals, not all of them. I'm still working on it, and I hope in the future I can be able to achieve all of my goals right here and probably move back to home. So the best part is, the thing that surprised me when I came here as an African, I was surprised because we were watching movies in our country, and when you watch movies, everything is nice. Houses, street, core. It's kind of like a colonization. I can say as a, African young guys, children, we were colonized by US. Not in the US Army or like it was like a standard colonization. But the movies, the TV shows, everything you see it come from United States. So you think when you sit there and you're gonna come here, everything will be beautiful, nice, but not all part. When I came here, the thing that surprised me is a homeless. I start seeing homeless everywhere, in the train and everywhere. I always surprised, why? First country in the world, its economy is so great, and why people still living in the street and they lose everything and people don't care about them? So that was the things, the major thing that surprised me. Even today, I'm still surprised how people can take care of them, how the government can look at them. You're gonna see everyone teenagers, couples, everyone, all communities. Those people as lose everything. How we can make that better? I hope we can do it, and I believe we can do it. We can build a better world for the people, for the community. We can set up a new system where people can live their happiness, love their children, love their wife or their husband, love their community, love their cities. We can build that world. I know we can do it. I believe we can do it. So thank you for listening to my history. Probably next time we're gonna talk about the things I learned here in a step by step. Bye.